Hi everybody, in this video I'm going to share with you 7 simple ways that you can improve your gut health. All of these things I'm going to share with you are very simple and easy to implement. They don't take a lot of time, they don't take a lot of energy, and they'll help you to stop bloating, stop having digestive issues, help you to tolerate foods better, help you to have normal bowel movements, and just help your gut health overall. So let's get into the very first one, which is going to be relax when you eat. So it's very important that when you sit down to eat, you are not stressed, you're not in a go mode. You're not in that sympathetic nervous state where you are in the fight or flight mode, because when you're in that, all of your energy and nutrients and blood gets diverted out of your digestive tract and into other areas that would help you to fight or flee in a survival situation. Even if it's just stress from work or traffic or whatever you have going on in your life, your body doesn't totally know the difference, so it'll still act in the same way, and you won't have your blood and energy and nutrients in your digestive tract where you need it. So I recommend before you sit down to eat, you take a few deep breaths, you slow down, you chew your food thoroughly, and you just make it a more relaxed process. If you're feeling really stressed and it's time for a meal, you can just wait like 15-30 minutes till you feel better, do something calm, go for a walk, sit outside to bring your body into that parasympathetic rest and digest state, so you'll digest your food a lot better. The second one is to stop obsessing over sanitation. So this might sound kind of funny, but a lot of sanitizing products like hand sanitizers, antibacterial soaps, and those cleaners that kill like 99.9% of germs, they also kill off a lot of the good microbes in your gut. So when you are keeping things clean, try not to find those antibacterial products, but instead just use more mild soaps when it comes to cleaning your house, cleaning yourself, anything like that. You want to avoid the ones that will kill off those good microbes in your gut, because if you kill off a lot of those microbes, it leaves this gap in your population of your gut microbiome, which means that the gap leads to either good bacteria coming in or pathogenic bacteria coming in, and it can leave it a little bit more up to chance. So you don't want to get rid of large chunks of your gut microbiome, because it puts you at risk for having lots of pathogenic microbes grow, and then that can lead to SIBO and to constipation or diarrhea or bloating or gas or all these things that you really don't want. So when you are choosing your cleaning products, when you're choosing soaps to use for yourself, just pick cleaner ones. Castile soap is always a great option. Bars of soap made with tallow or goat milk are also really good options too. The third tip is to include the 3 golden gut healing foods. So the first one is going to be bone broth or meat stock. It depends on where you are in your gut healing journey. If you have very severe issues like Crohn's disease or ulcerative colitis, or you just have a very complex issue, it's best to start with meat stock because it's easier to tolerate for the body. But as you heal, you want to move to bone broth, because it has more collagen, more glycine, and more of those properties in it that will help to heal your gut lining and really help you to overcome your gut issues. The second one is going to be liver. You want to include liver because it is very nutrient dense, and you need nutrients to heal your gut. You need nutrients to produce digestive enzymes. You really need nutrients for everything in your body, and healing and supporting digestive function is no exception. Liver is one of the easiest ways to get a nice little boost of some really great nutrients that are all balanced in the right form. The third one is going to be fermented foods, and this can be sauerkraut, it can be yogurt, it can be kimchi, it can be kefir. Anything fermented is going to be great here, and this will really help to rebalance your microbiome. And if you are suffering from gut dysbiosis, which is when your microbiome is off and you have too many pathogenic microbes, this can help to reset the balance. Or if you have like that gap in your microbiome, like I was talking about earlier, consuming lots of fermented foods ensures that the good bacteria is what becomes dominant in your microbiome. So those are the 3 gut healing foods. I consume them pretty much every single day, and I have all of my clients consume them every day as well to really speed up your gut healing. Now the fourth thing is going to be to avoid drinking plain water or non-acidic beverages around mealtime. So basically, when you have plain water or these non-acidic beverages with your meal, it dilutes the acidity of your stomach. And you need a very acidic stomach to break down your food thoroughly and to basically break it down into small enough units that it's able to be absorbed. Your nutrients are able to be absorbed when they get into the small intestine. So if you are always diluting the stomach acid, food won't get broken down as well, then you won't be able to absorb the nutrients out of your food in your intestines because it'll be too bulky. And you'll also add a lot of extra waste to your stools, which can really back you up. If you have gut dysbiosis, the bacteria in your gut can really ferment these things and produce a lot of gas. So we want to make sure that you're digesting and breaking down your food as good as you possibly can. And one of the simplest ways to do that is just to not have your water or your more non-acidic beverages like teas or anything like that. You want to have those away from the meals, not have them with your meals. If you're having something like apple cider vinegar water, that is totally fine to have with your meals because it's more acidic. The fifth one is to eat more animal foods and less plant foods. Animal foods are going to be a lot easier for your body to digest, and they're also going to provide a lot more nutrients to help you heal your gut. A lot of plant foods can have extra fiber and anti-nutrients, which prevents you from absorbing as much nutrients out of them, and it also adds a lot of bulk to your stools and a lot of extra waste in your digestive system. So if you are already feeling bloated and gassy and uncomfortable, if you eat tons and tons of plants, it's just really hard on your digestive system and backs everything up more. This doesn't mean you can't eat plants. I eat an omnivore diet. I have both meat and animal foods and also have plants, and that's what my clients do as well. It works great to eat both, but just don't go too heavy on the plant side or you can see a lot of digestive issues. For example, when I was vegan and vegetarian, my gut issues were at their absolute worst, especially when I was vegan. And when I reintroduced meat again, that was one of the main things that stopped my bloating and constipation and all my gut issues. So I find this a lot. Make sure you're eating enough meat. It is so much easier on your digestive system. The seventh tip is to simplify your life and gut healing routine. So when things are simpler, they're a lot easier to stick to and a lot less stressful. So how you can do this is you want to find things in your life that you can cut out or cut back the frequency on. First, you really want to define what your priorities are, what the most important things are to you, and then you'll start to find things in your day that don't really matter as much as you thought they would, and the same thing applies with your healing routine. So when you start cutting out a few things, you'll just feel a breath of fresh air, a weight off your shoulders, and you'll have more time in the day and more energy to devote to the things you really care about. So do this for your life and also do this for your gut healing routine. And if you want more help learning about how to apply this to your gut healing routine and what are the 5 things you really should focus on to heal your gut as quick as possible and how you can just simplify your gut healing routine, I will leave a video right on the screen in just a second. So thank you for watching, and be sure to go check out that video if you want to learn more about simplifying your gut healing routine.